Hi, my name is Real One. I work as a product designer and I'm the co-founder of Task 80. That's AETIB. And out of 1 to 5, I give Google's Forms. I give it a 5. We've always been using Google Forms because we launched the company 2.5 years ago. So at that time, Google Forms was what everyone was using as a new startup because it's kind of free. So we didn't try anything. We just went straight to Google Forms because we use most of the Google softwares. So it was always important to stay within that ecosystem. It makes everything easier to actually navigate. All right, the first thing will be the price. Like any other startup, you're trying to reduce your expenses because you've got to spend a lot of money on marketing. That's social media marketing, in-person marketing, but at the end of the day, you still need to get lots of data. So we always try to get feedbacks from our users. And so using Google Forms, which is free, that's the first thing that was important. The second thing was the ecosystem as well, where we've got Google accounts that is linked to the Google Calendar. We've got Google Meets. We've got different software. So it was always good. It was really easier to use as well, where you just click on the pop-down section and you go straight to what you're trying to do, which is Google Forms. The third reason would be it's easy to navigate. You've got lots of templates that are really easy. They go straight to the point. They're not so fancy. I know there are a couple of other softwares that are really fancy and they charge you, but Google Forms is just straightforward. Most times it's just one page. You can ask like 5, 6 questions and that's it. You send it to the people you want to send it to. When you get responses, then you can actually analyze the responses. The other thing that I like again is it's easy to just migrate those responses to Google or Google Sheets. So that way you can actually Microsoft Excel, Google Sheets as well. So you can actually put the data in that section, so you can have a better understanding of what you're dealing with. So those are the 3 reasons why we use Google Forms. It was really easy actually, because like I said, like most of the Google softwares, they're pretty easy to use. The templates on Google, most times we only use between 2 or 3 templates, because most time every week we try to get feedbacks, because we're always trying to upgrade our website. We get data back from our people asking, what section of the website are they spending more time on? What kind of content do they want? So most times the templates we use are the same. So it was really easier to bring the software into the team. It was easier for everyone to actually understand this. Once we get responses back, the responses are so easy that it takes little knowledge. You can literally see what you're dealing with. It's not complicated. It doesn't have lots of different buttons on the screen. It's just it goes straight to the point. And that's it last time as well, because we need to actually start thinking about, how do we analyze this data? How do we break it down? So yeah, Google Forms makes everything easier. Google Forms makes everything easier. Personally, I think it appeals to new startups that you're trying to save costs. It appeals to students. Let's say you're a master's student and you're trying to get feedbacks from people about what you're working on, and you're thinking about the costs as well. It appeals to people. It appeals to students in that way as well. Because I've got a couple of staffs on my team that are still in the work part-time, and they use Google Forms when they're doing their projects and they need to get feedbacks to support their write-up. So my recommendation would be, if you're interested, use Google Forms. It's free, it's fast to use, it's always in one place to get your data. It's easy to actually analyze the data as well. You've got really nice templates. If you're looking for really complicated templates, you'll find it there, but they've got really easy templates. Like it's just one page, goes straight to the point, and yeah, so if you're interested in that, I would advise you go for Google Forms.